I think about when we first had her reading levels tested and they were like in the 10th to the 15th percentile and her verbal IQ was in the 99th. And
Yeah.
like, as someone who reads a lot of these tests, I know that that is a very large gap, right? And I
Well,
remember,
let's be honest. It's like the gaps only goes from first to 99th. And if you're at like fifth and 10th, there's not much lower you can go. So that's like the largest gap possible.
yeah. So I
Yeah.
remember the first time I saw those scores thinking like, that's an impossible gap. Like we're never going to get there. And then when we got to the 75th or the 80th percentile, I was like, this is amazing. Like, I can't believe we got here.
Yeah.
And then now that we're at the 99th percentile and her academics are on par with her potential, her IQ, like that is really just, I mean, it's more of your snake oil you're selling over there.
Well, it's the power of the brain when
Yeah.
you understand how it builds, what are the component systems. And this is not me making this up. This is me standing on the shoulders of giants before me. I mean, the physician who started the Moore Center was a developmental behavioral pediatrician first, but also did 3 residencies. She had a residency in child psychiatry, one in child psychology, and one in child neurology. So she's extensively well trained on brain development in kids. And I joined her when her practice was 3 years old. It was 1989. The Moore Center had been open since 1986. And I brought in all the expertise of the Lindemoods with their expertise in the language system, way more than what a pediatrician knows about language and literacy and whatnot, and our knowledge base together. Plus, one of her colleagues at that time was a PhD speech pathologist, a phasiologist. And that's the expert in the language system after it's been damaged by brain injury. So the combination of all these people working together, we understood and could tease apart all these component systems of what may not be working well enough yet, how to build it and how to integrate it. And that's what I guess drives the snake oil. But more importantly, it gets this child who's got a scientist brain potential to be, a brain scientist, to be a rocket scientist, and now gets the spelling skills at that level, gets the reading skills at that level, gets the comprehension skills at that level. And now she is operating at her full potential.
Ready to begin your dyslexia success story? Our evidence-based methods can help. Visit our websites and contact us today. Links in bio.